Musicals. I envy the amount of musical work you've done. I'd like to, but when you got kids, the thought of being out that late, knackered the next day. How much did you love Les Misérables?
I love doing Les Mis because it's one of those jobs where at the end of the day, you feel like you've been to work because it's sort of so rousing and hearty, and you've sort of, everyone in Les Mis gets a chance to really kind of sing. And then because it's quite heavy as a show, and most people in it die, that actually backstage, you know, everybody sort of comes together and everyone's like professional and focused and wants to do the best show they can do, because that's important. But backstage, you just have a laugh because it's so heavy what's going on stage. So it's great. And like your friend John Owen Jones is a brilliant guy to work with, because you'll be on stage and you'll slightly fluff something and you'll sort of get away with it. And then John will just come into your dressing room at the interval and bellow out the bit that you made a mistake. You know, it's like it's not a show where nobody will mention it gets wrong. When you get it wrong, everyone comes in and everybody's texting you from their dressing rooms, doing impressions of you, and everyone's having a laugh. And it's also just a brilliant piece of theatre. And the music, I mean, I've known that music now since 1985 or something, 86. I'm not bored of it yet.
Yeah.
And I've been in the show countless times. There's always something new to sing. And I'll tell you something else that's brilliant about the show is even now, you know, 35 years on, when you go into that show, Claude Michel Schoenberg, the composer, will still come and see it sometimes, and he'll still give you notes. I think that's why the show is still so popular, because it's alive.
Yeah.
And that's Cameron McIntosh right at the very top.
Well, I spoke to Omid on one of these interviews, Omid Jalili, and he did Oliver. And he tells a funny story in the interview about ad-libbing a line, and it goes in the show report. Cameron finds out, and Cameron was in his dressing room when he came off. What are you doing? Because, of course, I think Omid put a total new line in because you're doing the same thing. He said he saw there was a bit in the script where he just thought, this is crying out for this line. The kids pull out a pair of his stained underwear during You Got to Pick a Pocket or Two, and they say, "Poor Fagin, these are rotten," or something. And Omid ad-libbed, "So would you if you'd spent 6 hours next to my bollocks."
That's not what he actually said, is it?
Something like maybe knackers instead of bollocks. I don't know.
Wow. It's hilarious.
But that's Omid. I mean, he's a force of nature. He won't be tamed.
It's hilarious, but you've got to think of Dickens as the source material here.
It's been adorable catching up with you. Before we go, I am a genie. I can give Matt Lucas one wish. Top of your head, what would it be?
Where I live now, it's a little house. If I had a house with a big kitchen, I'd really like a Mr. Whippy machine in my kitchen.
Okay, all right. I'm gonna go away. I'm gonna work on that. I'm gonna try and make your dream come true.
Thank you. I just think it'd be really nice.
Okay, I was. You might have said world peace, but hey,
Rob, they're about £2,400. I've looked them up. So
yeah, I don't think there are any available at the moment. They're really hard to get.
Quite a lot available. It's the winter.